The 2025 Dutch Grand Prix weekend at Assen was supposed to be all about Marc Márquez and Pecco Bagnaia, but by the time Saturday's sprint race came to a close, the script had flipped entirely, and what we got was nothing short of MotoGP madness. A blend of front-end grip struggles, a shock pole position, and some brotherly warfare unfolded into what might be the most chaotic sprint race of the season. In one of the biggest surprises of 2025, Fabio Quartararo put Yamaha on pole. Yes, Yamaha at the flowing and unforgiving Assen circuit. It was his fourth pole in over a year, and the 20th of his MotoGP career. Even more stunning, he beat three top-tier Ducati riders, Pecco Bagnaia, Marquez, and Marc Márquez, while Ducati tried to outplay each other in Q2 with tactical drafting. Quartararo struck at the perfect moment. A magical final sector sealed his place at the top by just 0.028 seconds. Ahead of Pecco, Marquez secured P10 while Marc Márquez, for once, missed the front row. Starting fourth, other standouts in qualifying included VR46 rookie Aldegar, who barged into Q2 with a bold last-lap move, upsetting Alex Espargaro and eventually landing a career-best P7. Meanwhile, KTM's early momentum evaporated, and Honda's Joan Mir missed Q2 by only 0.004 seconds, yet again forced into damage control. But the sprint. Pure adrenaline. Despite starting fourth, Marc Márquez launched like a missile off the line, taking the lead with a daring move at turn 16 on the first lap. Marquez followed right through, setting up a spectacular Marquez train that kept fans on the edge for all 13 laps. Although Alex showed superior pace in certain corners, he couldn't find a way past his brother. Marc, ever the master of defense, clinched his 9th sprint victory of the season and extended his championship, led to 43 points. And all of that came after two brutal crashes in Friday practice. Pain, pressure, no problem for the 8th world champ. Marco Bezzecchi was the only rider who looked like he could crash the Marquez party. After qualifying 5th, he charged to 3rd, his first sprint podium since the 2023 Indonesian GP. He even closed in on the Marquez brothers at one point, but a front-end slide at turn 3 ended his chase. Fabio Quartararo, the man who started in glory, ended in heartbreak. He crashed out on lap 10 while fending off Fabio Di Giannantonio, a mistake compounded by Yamaha's error on Friday that forced him to start with a used front tire. Quartararo said it best, pushing at the limit every lap, that's when mistakes come, and we crash. Pecco Bagnaia, meanwhile, had a clear shot from second on the grid, but a weak start buried him in the pack. He eventually fell to 5th and now trails Marc Márquez by 8 points. A title challenge. It's slipping fast. KTM's Saturday was a Maverick Vinales managed 6th. Fermin Aldegar held 7th despite a long lap penalty. And Pedro Acosta, quick but careless, was penalized for missing his own penalty, finishing 9th. Morbidelli benefited, moving up to P8. Honda's weekend was a disaster. Joan Mir crashed at turn 2. Raul Fernandez collided with Morbidelli and retired. Alex Espargaro crawled to 18th, and Johann Zarco, their most reliable rider, could only manage 11th, just ahead of satellite Yamahas. There's simply no sign of a turnaround for HRC in sight. So where do we stand? Marc Márquez. Joe Sprint. Wins, 43-point lead over Pecco Bagnaia, fading fast, down 117 points. Jorge Martin, injured and embroiled in Aprilia legal drama. Fabio and Bezzecchi, flashes of brilliance, but no consistent firepower. The reality is, this is no longer a multi-man title fight. It's a sibling duel, and the cold truth. Every battle still ends the same way, with Marc Márquez on top. But Sunday could change everything. Bezzecchi has long-run pace. Quartararo might finally get a fresh tire. And if Pecco nails his start, we could see a three-way war between Ducati and Aprilia. Still, if Saturday was any indicator, Marc Márquez remains the man to beat. What do you think? Are we witnessing one of the most dominant title runs in MotoGP history, or can someone finally take the fight to Marc? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more MotoGP 2025 content.